Hello, I'm Jomika, and today we're going to do a little tutorial on how to make a chicken farm, or chicken cooker, or whatever you want to call it. Our little chicken cooker is tucked away inside this chicken build. We got some little ladders going up inside here, and this is the inside of the chicken and the chicken cooker and all of that. So these guys are our chicken breeders. They drop eggs into here. It goes into this dispenser, and then they shoot out into here. And when those chickens grow up, they'll be cooked by the lava, and they'll be dropped into this dispenser here. And if we come outside here, if I can get out, the chickens, the cooked chicken, and the feathers will be shot out the back of this chicken onto the ground somewhere around here. So if we just wait for not too long, just one of those chickens need to grow up, we can see the chicken, or cooked chicken, come out. And if we wanted, we could set up some hoppers to collect that. But for now, I'm just going to let it fall onto the ground. It's more just a funny type chicken cooker than anything. It's not needed the way it's done. But yeah, we'll go ahead and wait here, wait for the chicken to be cooked, and we'll see it come out. Well, I was waiting for a while, and since this whole thing is brand new, all the chickens are still babies, and they're going to take a while to grow up. So what I'm going to do is throw a stack of chicken spawn eggs in there, and these guys will start to die. And there we go. We have all of the feathers and raw chicken, or not raw chicken, cooked chicken coming out and landing on the ground here. So we could put a hopper there or a water stream or something to pick those up if we wanted. And yeah, we'll just let those come out and we can collect them. We have, I mean, this isn't really like science here, but we've picked up 22 cooked chicken, 45 feathers, and that's just from a stack. So that'll be about, yeah, it's going to end up being a stack of cooked chicken and however many feathers we get from that. But that'll just keep coming out of the chicken until there's no more in there. And I guess what I can do now is show you how to build the basic chicken cooker that is inside. Right here we have the iron. That is just because fire tick in this world is set to on, and wool catches on fire. I found that out after I built it. I probably could have moved this a little bit or made the inside of the chicken a little bit bigger, but I just went with the iron blocks there to prevent that. Right here we have a little place where you could throw eggs in if you want to put more chickens in there. We have plenty in there, but there's just a little hatch up there. You could put a ladder on the inside if you wanted to get from the bottom without flying. But what I'm going to do is collect the supplies we need for the actual chicken cooker, just the basic one, and I will show you how to build that. And yeah, I'll meet you back once I have everything ready and we can go over all the pieces you need and how many of each. Okay, so I have all the items we need. We just need 2 hoppers. We need the dispensers, or sorry, 1 dispenser, 2 redstone repeaters, 1 comparator, 1 slab of any kind, a lava bucket. We need 1 chest, 5 redstone pieces or dust, some glass, and some brick or any kind of building blocks. You don't have to use glass. I prefer glass just because you can see everything that's going on, and it makes it much easier to know when chickens are growing up, and you can see them when they're burning and all that. So to start, you want to go ahead and place the chest, hopper going into the chest. We're going to place the smooth stone slab on top there, and from here we want to like bury this in so nothing can get out. This is where the chickens will be, and we don't want them escaping. So from here we want to place the dispenser pointing into the hopper there, or into this slab, And yeah, that's going to shoot the eggs into this little glass area onto the slab, and chickens will be fine. From there, we want to take the other hopper and place it going into this dispenser. And we can go ahead and block all this off. We'll just go ahead and place some blocks up top here. And this is going to be the little breeding chamber where we get all the eggs that we'll place into the dispenser that will go down. This will basically be all your breeding chickens. Don't forget a piece of glass there, so you can still open the chest and no chickens will escape. So at this point, we can place the lava inside here, just on top of this slab here, and that'll be all we need. And yeah, this is basically just about done. All we need left is to do the redstone. It's very simple redstone. I'll pick up all those eggs as well. But yeah, there's a few ways you can do this. It's very simple. You don't have to worry about it too much, but really we just want a comparator coming out. So anytime there's items in here, that will turn on. And then we're going to want a repeater going into a block, and that'll power this block. We want to send a redstone signal back to this comparator. That's going to create a little clock here for us. And then we'll go here, place a redstone repeater there, and then as soon as we place this block, this is working. So every once in a while, chickens will appear, and as soon as they grow up, they will grow up, their heads will touch the lava, they'll burn to death, it'll cook the chicken, and dispense it down into this chest, or the hopper will pick it up and put it into the chest. Last thing you want to do is take any extra eggs you have, come up top here, and just throw them in. And then eventually you'll get a few chickens that will grow up, and that will kind of start your breeder. But just to get us going, we'll get some spawn eggs, and we'll spawn in a few chickens here. It really doesn't matter how many chickens you use. Obviously, the more chickens you put up top, the faster this will go. It'll create more lag, but it's kind of up to you how you want it to work and all of that. But at that point, you have a completed chicken cooker farm. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and let this run for, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. I'll check back, and we'll see how many chickens we actually get. Not that it really matters, because the more chickens you put in here, the more chickens that are going to come out into the chest at the bottom. And while we're waiting for these chickens to grow up, there's a couple different ways you can set up this little clock. There's many more ways you could do this, but here is a few simple ones. That's basically the same idea. It's got the same amount of repeaters and comparators. The only thing different is the layout and how many redstone dusts you use. So we could come out here directly from the dispenser, use a comparator into a repeater into this block, and then a redstone line going back to this comparator here, and then take off some redstone dust from here and wrap it around, and the repeater into the side of the dispenser here. It is just about the same size as this one, except you're kind of getting rid of these two blocks if you need to save a little bit of space on this. I had to use it inside the chicken there just because space was tight and I needed to work some things around. Another one I used inside the chicken there is a 2 wide instead of 3 wide, and that'll just come out here. Use a block right after the dispenser, go into a comparator, repeater into a block, redstone signal or a redstone line going back to the comparator, and then a repeater coming right off of that into a block that powers the dispenser. So if we do this, that one is working, and then if we come here, that one is also working, and then same thing with this one. We already saw that one work, but yeah, that is all working. So yeah, nothing has come in here other than the blocks I just put in. So we'll give these chickens a little bit of time to grow up and mature, start laying eggs, and then growing up down at the bottom as well. Alright, so here is proof that it is working. I didn't place these in, they just came from above. We have 5 cooked chickens, 9 feathers. You could set up some kind of sorter down below if you wanted to get rid of the feathers and just keep the chicken. Or, yeah, you could do something like this. But as soon as one of these filled up, the hopper would end up filling up. And you wouldn't be able to continue to collect any more if, like, let's say you just wanted chicken in here, and then the feathers backed up in here. The chickens would start to back up above. So you just want to kind of clear that out every once in a while. It should take a while. You don't have to worry about it filling up too quickly. And even if it does, you probably don't need that much chicken anyways. So yeah, that is probably going to do it for this tutorial. If you want to check out other tutorials I've done, there should be one on the end screen, or I have a playlist on my channel with a few other tutorials. I plan on adding more, so if there's anything you want to see, feel free to let me know in the comments, and I'll see if I can make that. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Really helps me out. And if you like this tutorial, hit that like button. So yeah, thank you for joining me, and I will catch you guys in the next tutorial.